One of the signs of Qiyamah is that zakat will be considered as a fine. People will pay zakat, but it will be like how you pay speeding fines. So like that we'll say that this is like a fine we are paying. Allah Ta'ala make us maaf. But this is something I'm telling you the truth, and we are in the house of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. That we were sitting in Mina many years ago, and one person, after he had some difficulties in his Hajj, so then he said, Maulana, how many times is Hajj farz in a lifetime? I said, Hajj is farz once. However, it doesn't mean the person must make it only once. If Allah Ta'ala takes him, and if he's got the ability, and he's got the strength and health, he must make. So he says, I made this one Hajj, and that is the end of it. I'm not coming back here again. I said, Allah Ta'ala is not in need of you coming back here. There are millions of people waiting to come here. Whether you come or don't come, Allah Ta'ala is not in need. Now he must have had some problems with his agents who gave him rough time. So now he says, I'm not going to come back again. Thereafter he says that as far as zakat is concerned, we start discussing some masail of zakat. Somebody asked a question about zakat in Mina, in one of the tents there. So I was explaining the masla of zakat. This person says that, Maulana, you mean we must pay, that time there used to be GST. So you mean we must pay GST, we must pay rates and taxes, we must pay this tax, that tax, this. So many kinds of taxes, and one more tax, zakat, we must pay. So I don't pay any zakat. Now these are the kind of people making Hajj. So will they be the ones regarding whom Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam has said that the Haji's dua is accepted, and for those whom he makes dua, it is also accepted. Therefore ask the Haji Sahib who is returning to make dua for you. Now will these be the people? So whilst there are so many people, alhamdulillah, we make dua, Allah Ta'ala accept everybody's Hajj. But there is a need that before the person goes from here also, there must be some kind of spiritual training. Otherwise the person just goes there and comes back sometimes worse than what he went. Because there are more temptations there nowadays than even here. Here we don't walk in the midst of so many women. In the masjid here we came any woman here. But there in the tawaf, we are making tawaf. There are millions of others making tawaf. There are how many women there from different countries of the world with pretty faces. Now that's where the temptation is coming, to look at those pretty faces. Now this Haji Sahib is making tawaf, but in the meantime is staring at the faces of those women.